Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'll be telling you how to push a code on GitHub with the help of any terminal. And in the same process I'll be explaining you and making you understand the meaning of every git command from scratch. So this is the blog site named folder which I will be pushing on GitHub. First of all, right click here and open the terminal. I'll be using Hyper for here, and you can use any terminal you want, git bash or anything command line. So first of all, you have to write one command which will initialize your empty git repository. I will be writing git init right here. It has reinitialized my existing git repository because I have run this command now several times right here. But in your case, if you're doing this first time, it will say initialize the existing git repository. No problem. Then after that, I'll be checking what changes I have made in my git repository since the start of making them. Since the start of making the folder, what changes I've made. So for that, I have this command called git status, which will give me the status of the commands. I will hit enter. It like see this red thing, the dsstoreapp.js. These are the files in which I have made the changes. It is basically tracking them. All right. So I have this thing now to stage this. I have one command to stage this also. Like this is this git status command is just for like checking what all changes I have made. But for staging these changes in simple language means for getting these changes into the GitHub. All right, for making these changes finalized in simple language, I have one command called git add and space dot. Git add space dot is dot basically means for all, like for all these things. Add, and I will be hitting enter. Okay, so this is there's some problem right here. Okay, so first of all, I'll be opening this code dot. I'll be opening my VS Code. I will be telling you what is the problem. This is not the problem, but it will take me a lot of time. I'll be making this folder right here. The name what my folder will be dot git ignore. And in this git ignore folder, I will be typing node modules. The name of so when I will be pushing the code on GitHub, it will ignore this folder. You can type as many as folder as you want. Like some people also type this package.json, but I will be only trying node modules because it is a very long like it has so many modules. It will take so much space. So I have saved this and I will again close this. So I will again see what changes I've made with the help of git status right here. Now git add, again I have to, because I've made the changes. Every time you make changes, you have to write this command git add. That's simple for sure, because you have to finalize those changes after making them. Otherwise it will not be like it will not be reflecting in your GitHub repository. Git add space dot. All right, so this has staged my changes right here. Git status again to check whether my changes are finalized or not. See, this has all turned green, and which means I have finalized my changes. So here I have staged all my changes. Right now, first of all, what I will be doing, I will be connecting my what I will be doing is committing all those changes. Committing basically means getting onto that repository. Git commit -m, this is the command for it. Git commit -m, and any message you want to write. I basically do this version v. So I have initialized this with any message you want. You can like initialize with first commit, second commit. Many people do so, and you have to hit enter. After that, it will open, make the commit, and now what you have to do, you have to go to simply GitHub. For GitHub, I will be opening my browser, and you have to make a new repository in which you want to store that. You can simply write for making the new, I will be telling you this command. This is a very shortcut command. For making the new repository in your GitHub directly from a browser, you can say git github.new, github.new, mind the connection, and it will open the page. For example, I want to make this with the, for example, block site, and yeah, I will simply create the repository. You can, if you want, you can click this, check this button, check this thing, and you have to create repository. After creating these repositories, you have to copy this thing, git remote add origin. This is the file path, this is the repository path where you have to push the changes. So you have to this basically do what is this git remote add origin and this link. This is the what I have already told you. This is the repository, this is the folder path, and this git remote add origin. Now what does this git remote add origin means actually? Basically this command git add origin, remote origin, this is basically connecting your GitHub and your local Git. This is basically establishing a pipeline between your GitHub and a Git. Okay, so this will connect both of them so that you can communicate, so that Git and your Git and your GitHub can communicate each other. So we'll be copying this thing and simply pasting thing after committing the changes. Okay, I'll be pasting this. You can simply paste with the help of right click and entering. Now you have connected your GitHub repository and your Git. Now everything is done. You have to simply you have to simply push the code. Git push origin master, because I'm in my master branch. You can see I'm in my master branch, so you have to simply write git push origin master. You can also do it in main branch, but direct push in. So entering this will push your code inside the repository. See, so this has been successfully completed, 100% done, and my code has been pushed in the GitHub. If you want to see this, you can see here. I'll click on this repository block site, and yeah, you can see this right here. My every code which was here has been pushed. If you want to see, this git ignore folder basically helps you ignoring one of the any repository you want, any folder you want. This we basically write node modules over here because this is a very long folder and it takes times to upload, right? So summarizing basically, if you want to summarize, if you want to summarize this, git status basically helps you checking the changes what you have done. Okay, git status basically helps you make the change. After that, git add basically helps you staging those changes, finalizing those changes. After that, you can again check git status that whether my changes have been finalized or not. Git commit commits the changes. Basically, it's a simple word of English. Okay, and after that, you have to make the establish origin. Now, one more interesting thing, that after you make this origin, connect your GitHub repository and your Git. This thing, where it is? Yeah, git remote add origin. Now you don't have to do it many times. After, if you want to make changes in this repository again, then you have to simply ignore this command because your origin has already been established, right? Your origin has already been established. And after that, adding the origin and then git push, simply push the code, git push master and the name of the branch master. If you want to not do in this master branch, you can simply type git branch and your name of the branch, and after that switching it onto that branch with the help of git checkout. So I think that was probably it. You can connect with me on GitHub and Twitter. Probably I have given the link. Thanks.